I moved into the care field because when my mum and dad were dying, I looked after them both, and although it sounds a bit strange, I got more rewards from giving them what they needed in their last few years of their life, and felt that if I could do this for my own parents, I could do it for other people. Um, Previous to this, I used to be a software auditor, which I did for over 20 years. It wasn't very fulfilling as far as rewards go, as getting much out of a job. It was a case of putting food on the table, basically. It was well paid, it fulfilled my needs at the time, but then it came to a point where I thought, I need to do something for myself. When I was looking for going into the care industry, I did a lot of research online, and a lot of the care companies only give half-an-hour calls, and I didn't feel that was for me. That to me is not caring. Anybody can rush in, do a prick and ping dinner, put it on the table and walk out, but I think home instead, go that extra mile where we are allowed, or it gives us the ability to form a relationship with our clients, and therefore we both get an awful lot out of this. Not only the clients get things out of it, but the carers do too, because we all work as a team, and the clients look forward to us going, and we're treated more like friends. Wanted, wanted. I think it's given me quite a lot of confidence after working with lots of paper in the industry I was with before. Actually dealing with people is a totally different field, but it's given me the confidence to walk into people's homes, introduce myself, getting to know them, getting to know their needs, and it does give you a sense of fulfilment at the end of the day when you go into a home and you start and you get the client ready up on a morning, breakfasted, and you leave them reading the paper, watching the telly, drinking a cup of tea. You think, I've done a good job, and that person is going to have a nice morning and carry on the rest of the day. I think the relationship that we build is a lot that they actually tell us things that they actually wouldn't tell their families, so they confide in us a lot more. They're more relaxed with us because there's no airs and graces. They know that we've come to do a job and look after them and do the personal care. They don't feel embarrassed, or because we always maintain their dignity when we're doing these things for them. And I think the actual clients just look forward to us going and treat it like, oh, Sue's coming again. And in fact, when I do go to my clients, they'll say to me, they'll get the rotas out and say, oh, you're on next, and you're this time, and you're that time. So they know exactly when I'm going in. And I'm sure they do that with the other carers as well. To be a good carer, you have to be patient, you have to be kind, and you have to think outside the box. So although the care plans do stipulate what is needed for each client, I think sometimes you have to think a little bit extra, and not just stick to what is wanted on that list. If you think that they're running out of milk, you go and get the milk. If you always look to see what their needs are, make sure that all their needs are met. I think to be a good carer, you can't do this job solely for the money. That is not the way to do it. You've got to want to help other people. You've got to want to be in an industry that work as a team. You've got to want to give part of yourself, really, to the client. It's very hard not to get attached to these clients. It's really hard, and sometimes it's quite upsetting when they tell you things. But at all times, you've got to maintain dignity, and you've got to maintain respect for the clients, because you are in their home as a visitor. You'd have no rights to be there. You are in their home on their request, so you've got to treat it that way.